Yeah. What's going on? Let me stop that and speak up and speak out. What's up, Facebook? What's up, YouTube? It's another Monday motivation. But just to motivate and speak to the people, make sure that you watch your Kairos and your chronos. If you don't understand that, I'm going to open it up simple to you. Another thing I want y'all to do is, if you can, follow all our social media, our Instagram, our Facebook, our um, Twitter. Follow everything on all social platforms. Check us out if you can. Yeah, just do me that one favor. I appreciate that. And the other thing is, let me pull this up in scripture so y'all can understand something real quick. Like, we're going to go to Ecclesiastes chapter 3. We're starting at the first verse. We're going to the third verse. It says, there is an appointed time for everything, and there is a time for every event under heaven. A time to give birth and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to uproot what is planted. Last verse says, a time to kill and a time to heal. A time to tear down and a time to build up. So what does that mean? Chronos is the regular time where you tell time on your watch, going in chronological order. That's where you get chronos from. Time, order. Kairos is the time, which is God's time. So there is a time when God needs you and uses you for that particular time. You're going to have to move on that. As in the book of Ecclesiastes wrote by the great preacher Solomon, he said it's a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to tear down and a time to build up. It's some things that you've been should have tore down, some things that you've been should have built up that's been laying dormant. Now you have to make that choice. You have to make that decision. You have to build up what needs to be built up, and you need to tear down what needs to be torn down. Why? Because it's in your hand. And also, if God gave it to you to do, that means you can't let somebody else tear it down. You can't let somebody else build it up. God has delegated you to build that up. So what does that mean? The last verse says it's a time to let me go back to the first verse. It says there's a time, appointed time, and there's a time for every event. So what does that mean? There is an event that has happened and is happening right now. Please open your mind's eye. I'm not talking about the one that you use to see. I'm talking about the one you need to see in the spirit with. Open that eye. Understand there is a time for something to make a change in your life, a change in your finance, change in your household, change in your job, change in the way you're moving, a change in the people that you're around. This time is Kairos time. You need to make a shift now while you know it's on you and you know it's God speaking. But if you don't believe that, I have scripture that's telling you that it's time for that. So how are we going to end this? Build it up so God can approve of it. Tear it down when God tells you to stop it. Kill it when God lets you know there's no more life to it. Because there's some things that you're trying to keep alive and there's no life in it. Kill it because there's no more life to that. It's Pastor J at Greater Destiny International. That's my time. I have my music. Y'all be blessed. Don't forget, Activation Tuesday on tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Covering the 7 mountains. It's going to be awesome.